This video is sponsored by BetUS. Follow my pinned Twitter post and my Instagram story for more details and use promo code JOIN125 to start betting your favorite sports. Cody Stamann is slated to fight Eddie Wineland. Cody Stamann, 5'7", 64 inches of reach, fighting out of Sparta, Michigan. Blue belt in BJJ and the great former NCAA Division II wrestler Cody Stamann rides on score 19-5-1, coached by Darren Cruikshank. Got to say that Cody Stamann is a great fighter, really much of a great fighter, and unfortunately he was having problems. He lost to Jimmy Rivera, Merab Dvalishvili, Said Nurmagomedov. He's on a cold streak, and luckily UFC still didn't release him, and I'm grateful to UFC because I like watching Cody. Cody fought to a draw against Song Yadong, outworked Brian Kelleher, Alejandro Perez, lost to Alja Sterling, outworked Caraway, Dukas Noy, Terrion Ware, and he was having great results, but after that family tragedy, Cody Stamann didn't look the greatest, but hail to the king. I mean, he was fighting after the tragedy literally 24 hours, and I don't know, he's mentally very, very strong. I'm gonna meet Eddie Wineland, 5'6", 69 inches of reach. Wineland gonna have 5 inches of reach advantage, but Wineland is past his prime, 24-15-1. Wineland is also on a cold streak with only one win in his prior 5 outings. Victory over Grigory Popov in 2019, but he lost to Sean O'Malley, John Castaneda, Alejandro Perez, John Dodson. He wasn't having much of a success in the UFC lately, and Eddie Wineland is famous, but not anymore. I mean, that spinning back kick KO loss to Renan Barao was so spectacular, but it was one of the best fights I've ever seen too. And I like the fact that Eddie Wineland always goes for all or nothing. Sometimes he gets knocked out, sometimes he KOs people, but he's always willing to finish. Unfortunately, I think Cody Stamann is going to be too much for him, only because Wineland is past his prime. Cody Stamann is the hardest working athlete in the gym, and I really think this is a tricky matchup for Eddie Wineland, so I'm going to go with Cody Stamann. Hence, I'm a big fan of Eddie Wineland. I don't think he's going to get this done, and Stamann's wrestling might be too much, so going with Cody Stamann.